Hi Sagittarius, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your June 2024 tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the astrological energies of the month of June. Remember, we have come through May and April where we had very much tumultuous energy with all that Aries energy, as well as Taurus has been a really huge theme. But as we move into June, we're now moving more into this Gemini and Cancer change of pace. And so it's going to be interesting, Sagittarius, because conversations are going to be huge. I also want to stress that this is the summer solstice here in mid-June. So look back over the last 6 months. Where have you come? Are you happy with where you've come? Do you need to set new goals for yourself? I have posted 4 videos all by your element for the water, earth, air, and water signs. I will leave the link below, but it will help you gauge where you're at. And then by the time you get to this summer solstice, you'll be able to figure out if you're ready to start new goals or keep going with the ones you have chosen, okay? Check the description box below. I have all the highlights as well as the dates for June. All right, Sag, let's get into it. You start off the first week of June with the Ace of Wands in the upright, as well as the Hangman in reverse. Second week of June finds you with the 7 of Cups, as well as the Hierophant. Taurus energy there in reverse. That's your first major arcana. 2 of Cups, the third week of June, as well as the 8 of Cups in reverse. And the last week of June finds you with the Strength card, major arcana in reverse, and the Hermit. Virgo energy there, also major arcana. So it looks like 3 major arcanas on the table here. Let's go ahead and, well, actually, let's pull a card representing where you left out of the month of May. This is going to be a really pivotal time for everyone, Sagittarius, as we move into this new month, but also, like I said, mid-year is a really good time to figure out where you're at with your life. Let's see how you fared through May and what you're bringing into the month of June. So you have the 10 of Wands in reverse. So Sagittarius, for some of you all, May was a month of you really trying to fine-tune what you were doing. Many of you all were very tired, trying to work through all of the energy of the month. I will say that we ended May off the heels of Venus and Jupiter both moving into the sign of Gemini. For some of you all, there was a hard, heavy lift throughout the month, and by the time you got to the end of the month, that could be what you're bringing into the month of June. So if it was stressful, if you had a lot on your plate, I do not see like a lot of hard lifting here in June. So it looks like you're leaving that in the month of May. So that's really good to see. So now let's go ahead and pull an oracle message. Angels, if you could please send Sagittarius an extra guided message for their reading for the month of June. Solitude. Okay, so number 9, solitude. I think it's very interesting because this corresponds with the Hermit card that you got here. So solitude is that energy of where is it that you need to take some time for yourself, Sag, not be so concerned with everyone around you. I love this depiction, how she is sitting here really learning, gaining some knowledge, wisdom, possibly meditating, helping her understand herself more. This is going to be a really good time for you to focus on yourself, Sagittarius. And I think that's really huge because you all literally came through the end of May with that Sagittarius full moon. Many of you all could have had some type of information that came up at that time. I do think as you enter into June, that Ace of Wands, Hangman, some type of enlightenment or some ideas could come to you that very first week of the month. Something is coming your way that you're going to have to make a decision. This could be something at work with that Hierophant, but 7 of Cups, lots of ideas, lots of people talking around you. Remember, we are in Gemini season, right? And then once we get to the 3rd and 4th weeks of the month, Conversations with your spouse, your partner are going to come up. There could be conversations about moving, possibly relocating. And by the time you get to the end of the month, there is this need to go within, to take some time for yourself, okay? I do think, Sagittarius, one of the most important parts of June is the summer solstice, but then by the time we end the month, we have Saturn retrograding. So really good month to figure out where it is you need to take stock of your life. That first week of June, we do have Mercury entering Gemini on the 3rd, Mercury conjuncted Uranus in Taurus on the 31st of May. So lots of information, conversations. You all could have some blessing that comes to you that very first week of June. Be prepared also about money conversations. Mercury and Jupiter conjunct in Gemini on June 4th and Gemini new moon on June 6th. There is a enlightenment. I do think there's conversations that you're having with yourself, Sagittarius, about your future, where you want to go, if you're still happy where you're at. That's what I'm hearing. And I do think that someone could come to you with an important proposal here at the beginning of the month. And I think you are figuring out, is that the path that you want to take? That 7 of Cups and Hierophant card, that second week of June when we have Mars entering Taurus. I do think, though, Sagittarius, some of you are really questioning whether you want to move from where you're at, meaning like you've gotten comfortable, you like the people you're around. This could be whether it's your house, whether it's your work. Some of you are feeling very comfortable. And I do think that this Hierophant card is suggesting that some of you are having almost second guessing whether you should really take the plunge and move out of your comfy surroundings. I do think that you're going to have a spouse, partner, friends come into your life and say, hey, you really need to it's time for you to step up or level up. That's what I'm hearing. And I do think that many of you all have a partner that you have to confer with, and you're like, hey, I'm really tired of, where we live, or I'm ready to change locations. Let's move to a different city. By the time you get to that 3rd week of June, when you have Mercury and Venus entering Cancer, this is when the family conversations are going to be coming up. And I do think that this 2 of Cups is definitely pointing towards you and a spouse or friends, talking about where it is you want to grow your family life. If you're in the midst of dating and you're looking forward to possibly getting married, it's those kind of conversations that could come up this 3rd week of June. Some of you, like I said, could be moving, or you're contemplating whether you all want to move. And I think that family is going to be something that could come up later on in July. These conversations, I believe, are going to keep up through the month of June and July, okay? As you end the month, Sagittarius, we end Sun entering Cancer on the 20th. That's when we have the summer solstice, Capricorn full moon on June 21st, and then we end the month with Saturn retrograding in Pisces on June 29th. Before you get to the end of the month, Sag, really take some time for yourself. Figure out where it is that you haven't had good work-life balance. I am sensing with that Strength card in reverse, some of you are needing to take some time for yourself. Also, maybe away from your partner, maybe away from your friends, just for a weekend or just for an evening, to be able to regroup and get back into that solitude mode. I think if you can do that, Sagittarius, everything is going to become a lot clearer for you, because I'm sensing you have a lot of information going. Remember, Gemini have lots of planets in Gemini now. We'll have the Sun, Venus, Mercury. Like, this is a lot in Gemini. And so don't be surprised if all of those conversations start making you feel like, okay, is it time for me to change a job? Time for us to move? These conversations are going to be huge during the month of June. All right, Sagittarius, I hope this was helpful for you. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series. Also, make sure you take a look at those mid-year check-ins. I will leave the link below. All right, Sag, have a great June.